Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another match review as we take a look at Barcelona's stunning 4-2 victory away in Naples at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. And man, I just have to say, what a performance by Barcelona. In the last match I alluded to the fact that Xavi ball could be taking shape. You know what, I think it's safe to conclude that we are now witnessing Xavi ball, just everything that we expected to see from a Xavi team. More vertical passing, more pressing, more shots being taken from inside the box and outside the box. I mean, Frankie de Jong, oh my goodness. Anywho, I'm not going to go with the usual match review structure here, just simply because I think sometimes when certain things happen and they're significant, looking at what's been happening in your recent history, it's important just to acknowledge that. So in this one, I'm just going to tear the script up a bit, and we're going to talk about this in a different angle. All right, so please do hit like on the video and hit subscribe as well. Let's get into this performance by Barca. Now, coming into this match, there were quite a few terrible histories that were looming over FC Barcelona. First of all, we're going to start with what's more recent. Coming into this match against Napoli, the last time we scored more than one goal in a European match, that was back last season in the Champions League group stage, prior to us playing Juventus on the big Dynamo in Kiev. Think about that. The whole of 2021, Barcelona did not score more than one goal in any match in Europe. Group stages, we breezed through them, lost 3-0 to Bayern, 3-0 to Bayern, 3-0 to Benfica, and 1-0 against Dynamo twice. Never did we score more than one goal. That's just the recent history. If we take another step back, the last time that Barcelona actually scored more than one goal in a knockout tie in Europe was back when they were destroyed 8-2 by Bayern Munich. Even in that one of those goals was an own goal. So if last time Barcelona registered more than one goal in a knockout tie and they were both scored by Barca players, then you have to go to the stage before that when Barcelona beat Napoli. Oddly enough, same team we're playing this time around, right? But guess what? It gets even worse than that, because the last time that Barcelona scored more than one goal away from home in a European knockout tie, well, that one was way back when Luis Enrique was still in charge of FC Barcelona. And no, it wasn't even in Enrique's last season at Barca, but his penultimate season, back when Barcelona beat Arsenal 2-0 at the Emirates in 2016. 6 years, guys. It has been 6 years. The Champions League round of 16 tie at the Emirates Stadium. That was the last time that FC Barcelona scored more than one goal away from home in a knockout tie in European competition. So that's the kind of stuff that Barcelona had looming over their heads going into this match at the Diego Armando Maradona, going into this tie with Napoli, where Barcelona were definitely going to need to outscore Napoli in order to win. So how did Barcelona react? Well, of course, now we know what the final score was, and in a funny enough, I would say, kind of homage to the last time Barcelona scored more than one goal away from home in a knockout tie, Barcelona's first goal in this match came similarly to the way it came back in the Emirates. Back then in the Emirates, there was a counter-attack which involved Iniesta, Suarez, Neymar, Messi on the end of it. This time around again, we saw another counter-attack. Aubameyang, Adama Traore, Jordi Alba all linked up to open the scoring for Barcelona in just the 8th minute of play. And it didn't take long after that for Barcelona to further assert their dominance on Napoli, as Barcelona made it 2-0 in the 13th minute with a wonder strike from Frankie de Jong. Absolutely magnificent goal from way out. Like, you just really need to see that goal to do it justice. I wish I could put that footage in here, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe you can probably have a look at my Instagram stories. Yes, we have Instagram now, and you can go and have a look there just to see some of the goals from the previous night, in case you missed them. Just like that, in what felt like a flash, 18 minutes gone, Barcelona were 2-0 up, and it was like, wow, this just picking up from where we stopped in the first leg, picking up from where we stopped against Valencia. There was a bit of a speed hump this time around, and as Marc-Andre ter Stegen gave away what was really a needless penalty to Napoli just 5 minutes after Frankie de Jong scored the second. And well, Lorenzo Insigne was not about to make any mistakes. He buried the penalty. Ter Stegen had absolutely no chance with it. He didn't even dive. But Barcelona didn't retreat into themselves. They didn't go back into this shell. You know what? Immediately after Napoli scored, Barcelona were back on the front foot and they were knocking on the door for Napoli. And there were just so many times when we saw Barcelona pressing Napoli high, because Napoli are a team that like to play out from the back. And we saw Barcelona putting them under loads of pressure. And time after time, Sergio Busquets just kept on intercepting passes and playing them straight into our forwards, who, for one reason or another, during that first half, just could not finish. But anywho, as the half drew to a close, Barcelona were able to get a third goal, and it wasn't from a forward. This time it was from Gerard Piqué with what was, I have to say, a real forward's finish. The first touch he took to bring the ball down, then the finish with his weaker left foot, and the ball just going in off of the post. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. Brilliant finish by Gerard Piqué. And just like that, Barcelona went into the break 3-1 up. And you know what? February has been a month that had some really, really big pressure matches for Barcelona. You know, already we've seen them play Atletico Madrid, we've seen them play Valencia, we've seen them play Napoli. And from the 4 times that they have played, in 3 of those matches, Barcelona scored 3 goals by halftime. Absolutely crazy. The second half got started and it didn't take very long for Barcelona to have an opening and to have a sighted goal. Adama Traore almost chipped the goalkeeper. Then, you know, there was a bit of a scramble. Frenkie de Jong almost scored a second, but it didn't take very long after that before Aubameyang scored Barcelona's 4th of the match and basically put this tie to bed. It was an absolute, just a scrumptious finish. The move once again by Barcelona, the passing sequence was completely out of this world. I think we'll have to go back and check. Barcelona probably had like more than 20 passes prior to Adama Traore finding that through ball, which he was playing to Frenkie de Jong, but Frenkie de Jong cleverly just skipped it, you know, let it run through to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Oba just like with that first time finish, finessed it, top bins, and that was really that. Napoli knew, everybody knew that this game was dead, and you know, we saw Xavi Hernandez ringing changes. Barcelona, of course, still kept on creating. There were still more chances. Barcelona could have scored even more goals in this game, all right? This could have easily ended 7-2 or 6-2, and I don't think anyone on Napoli's side would dispute that. I don't think anybody would deny that. Napoli, though, fittingly being the home team, had the final say of the game as they scored their second of the game through Politano, and this time around it was Napoli pressing Barcelona high, and there was a bit of a loose touch by Nico. He got robbed by Dries Mertens, and the ball fell to Politano, who just shuffled onto his stronger foot and found the bottom corner. Not much Ter Stegen could have done about that shot, I think. And yeah, despite Napoli's efforts, they really couldn't score anything else. And so 4-2 is how the match ended. So I'm just going to go ahead now and tell you my man of the match. And I think that on this one, Frenkie de Jong, because today he was just absolutely unplayable for Napoli, with probably the exception of 1 or 2 times where maybe he went down easily looking for a free kick and he didn't get it. I can't think of any moment where Frenkie de Jong set a foot wrong, and you know, fittingly he got to play the full 90 minutes. You know, we've been seeing him getting subbed off by Xavi, but this time around Xavi just let him play the whole 90 minutes, and he killed it totally in the interior position, dropped back to the pivot position, and he ran the game from there as well. And I think it was just an all-round wonderful display by Frenkie de Jong, who actually scored his first goal in European competition tonight. So, you know, that was a pretty good display from him. And also, you know, a shout out to Adama Traore, who actually grabbed 2 assists in this game. He had the assist for Alba and he also had the assist for Oba. And it was once again, I think, an example of just how good of a job that Barcelona have done in the past 3 months, and in fact I should say Xavi Hernandez has done in the past 3 months, because when he came in, before he came in, you heard all these records I was talking about here, right? Having the last time he scored 2 goals or more in 2016, you know, last time we scored twice in any knockout tie was back of the 8-2. You know, last time we scored more than once in a group stage or whatever game it was back in 2020. Like, those were the things that Xavi Hernandez found on the ground. And to have Barcelona where they are right now, playing the way that they are playing right now, and going into this clash with Bilbao with a lot of confidence and with a big chance really to move further away from Atletico Madrid, put that fourth spot in lockdown. To be in this position, it's been quite an amazing job by Xavi Hernandez and his team, and that's the note on which I want to end this. Just to say, hats off to them. If I could give man of the match to the manager, I would have probably given it to Xavi as well, because I think today he was just spot on with everything. Well, that went on a little longer than usual, but thank you for staying tuned this far. Please do leave your thoughts in the comments. Who was your man of the match, and what are your thoughts on the performance of the team as a whole? Thank you once again for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barca.